Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Andrew the Moo, and as always, I am here to do some streaming today, and we hear the Little Mermaid. You did hear it playing in the background. I kind of paused that for just a moment to do some streaming today, and we hear the Little Mermaid. Okay. I don't a bunch of sound going as I play through it. It's not good that way, and that's not showing what I want to show. Okay, the Little Mermaid, 1991. Yes, sir. The Moo plays the Little Mermaid. I don't know why I didn't save that, but it's saving it now. Haha. I'm gonna refresh this and double check to make sure it's working. I just sniffed right in the microphone. I'm sorry, my allergies are going off today. I'm gonna refresh this. Yeah. And, yes, there we go. We're gonna have some finny fun here today. So now all I need to do is make sure I show my stream off in a number of different places. Pose the question, no need for historical perspective. Thank you, Soy Bomb. Yeah, I've got to give the old, change thumbnail. There he is, yes, there I am. You're going to hear music in just a moment, I promise. I've got to get the thumbnail changed over, which I'm doing right now, and we will get started. I kind of like the, the image that I've got, that I'm using to kind of show off before I begin the stream this evening. Let's see. Alright, we got some finny fun. What is your latency setting, Moo? I think I've got it set to... I have no idea. In all honesty, I'd have no clue at the moment. I can check real quick. I think my preset is super fast. I think it's super fast. Why? I think I always get kind of nervous as far as this sort of thing is concerned. And so that's the reason why I, as far as my internet, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, we're wanting to get into the game today, and your latency is not low. Comments take a long time to show up on stream. 15-second delay. Ooh, wow. Then that is really, really, really bad. All right, and I have to authorize XSplit. All right. I've got to figure this out. Maybe I need to reinstall XSplit, but ever since I did an update of XSplit, like the worst, I won't say the worst thing has happened, every time I use XSplit, it's like I have to, it locks up. That's the word I'm looking for. It locks up on me. And because of the fact it locks up on me, I'm forced to redo things all over again. Latency is a YouTube thing, not XSplit thing. There's a setting for that. I'm actually referring to something different. The fact that the chat. Watermelon King, hello. Are you wanting to have some fishy fun tonight? Because we're about to have some fishy fun. Alright. Whoa, mesh is retracted. Alright. So how's the sound to this before we go any further? As we see the Little Mermaid sitting in front of us. Is everything too loud, not loud enough? You kind of heard the sound, well, like an 8-second delay. Okay, I'm going to turn the sound down a little bit because it's kind of loud in my ears. Is everything fine as far as music can be turned down just a smidgen? So I've already turned it down a smidgen. Sounds fine. We should be good to go. So let's go ahead and hop into the Little Mermaid. Ariel, Princess of the Sea, fell in love with Eric at first sight. She asked Ursula to. Let's take a moment and just admire Prince Eric's eyebrow. Dude looks like he's rocking the biggest unibrow that we have ever seen in our lives. I look at that thing, it's just like there's a curve and then it's straight across the head. I want us to appreciate that. Make her human so she could meet him. He fell in love with her too, and planned to marry her. Then one day, Sebastian, Flounder, and Scuttle came to see Ariel in a big hurry. And I love Sebastian's mouth in this as well, and the music sounds like it's pulled right out of Mega Man 4. Well, I mean, it was made by Capcom, and so it could very well have been pulled from Mega Man 4. I love Sebastian's mouth just bop, bop, bop. They explained that Ursula had cast a spell over the fish of the sea, so they would have to. So you're gonna marry a fish? Do what she wanted. If she wasn't stopped, she would probably take over the whole sea. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea, and Ursula's probably in it. And I love the fact that the way they word this, but it was actually composed in Mega Man 3. I can see that. Okay, I gotcha. I want us to notice something. If she wasn't stopped, she could probably take over the whole sea. Not she could take over the sea, but there's a great chance. But there's a possibility she won't. And Mary Fisher, she brought home a paycheck. Why can't you play Mega Man anymore, Watermelon King? Is it, you know, it's available in a whole lot of different ways in this day and age. And again, Prince Eric's unibrow, and it's like they accentuated the unibrowness on him, how it sticks out of his forehead. Ariel decided to go to Ursula's castle to try and release the fish from Ursula's spell. She explained to Eric that she was a mermaid and a princess of the sea, and that she must, and I can only imagine that he looked at her like this the entire time that she explained that and was thinking, you know, any number of things like, I'm glad you look good. Try to save her friends. And so she just magically turned herself into a fish, and the dude must be in shock at the moment, because his expression has not changed from explaining it to her swimming off. I don't own the and can't afford Legacy Collection or Mega Man 11. Oh, I hate that. I've got Legacy Collection 1 and 2, and that's actually how I was able to beat or finish the Mega Man 8 Let's Play that I had started, and then I had a piece that went to my PS4 that broke. And began to swim towards Ursula's castle. Yeah, it's taken forever for me to get through this. Alright, we're actually going to get into the game. So I did a test run of this game earlier today, and there's only one way I can describe this. This is absolutely easy. Oh, he just has no money. Well, on PS3 you can get some Mega Man games for cheap. Only way I can get them is the Legacy Collection. Really, you can just get them through the Legacy Collection. By the way, that helps the power of my weapon, as far as the red ones. The green ones, if I remember correctly, do the length. You don't own a PS3. That's sad. I feel sad for you. I can quickly run up here and just do that. And yeah, we got a long-lasting attack. That's your problem, Watermelon King. I don't have a PS3 either, although I have a PS4. And an Xbox One. And an Xbox. Oh, I'm glad that worked. Alright, speed through here and just get past those guys. Like, literally the first level, you can just speed through here. No one hires fruit. I don't know about that. Alright, I gotta remember how to throw this stuff. So that was this is level 1 so far. And we made it to the level 1 boss. Just like that. So, I mean, I want us to appreciate how simplistic this game is. In the fact that this is all there is to this boss. And that leads me to the question that I want to ask, and I want to think about it, you know. Is it just me, or... Don't blame me, I don't hire anyone. And then we gather that and we end the stage. So, level 1 is done. Now, I don't want to say that it's an NES game. Speedrunner confirmed. No, it's just that easy. And I'll ask the question after this cutscene. Ursula is going toward the sunken ship. Watch out, Ariel. But you said it, though. I mean, you can easily speed through this. And that's probably what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to speed through the next game that we're playing tonight, which fairly certain we'll be able to make it to. I mean, I can easily just avoid this. There are hardly any enemies in any of these levels. So the question is it me, or are games that are perceived for girls or young women or something of that nature, is it just me, or does it seem as if, what is the next game? Do you like SeaWorld? Oh, sorry, Soybomb didn't want me to belabor the point with the question. Is it just me, or is it girls, games that are intended for girls or females, something of that nature? A lot of times they are, like, short, easy, and whatnot, not a whole lot of challenge to them, compared to games that might be marketed to males. Now, I'm not saying so much in this day and age, because of the fact that we're, you know, a bit more... I guess I want to say, I'll disagree. Barbie and NES is surprisingly... Okay, alright. I will, I'll give you that. Because Barbie is, yeah, I can see Barbie being a difficult game on any console. But the question that I would ask is it because of poor programming? Because, like, this game, they did a great job. Ah! That was a thing. There we go. Yeah, jump. Ariel, I need you to jump up there for me, sweetie. There we go. Plop. Barbie and NES should be difficult, but it is. I blame the programming. Well, that's what I mean. Like, I've had the opportunity for this... Oh, nuts, I got hit by that. So, paying attention, and I got hit twice. I always die once on this stage. I hate it. I don't like to admit to it, but it happens every time I go through this stage for some reason. The company that brought us Mega Man for DOS, no less. Sounds great. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that works, at least. Come on, give me some health. You're not gonna give me health, are you? No! That makes this level a whole lot more fun, because I can't knock over barrels, I can't do anything, I can just speed through this stage. I've just had the opportunity to play a number of games designed for young girls, which, you know, sounds a whole lot worse than I meant that to sound, but, I mean, it is what it is. No death animation, it's just kind of like, she's taken to the middle of the screen and she's gone. But it seems to me, games that are marketed for young girls are, like, super easy. Oh! And again, because of the fact I'm trying to speed through this without paying attention to what I'm doing, I may die a second time, because I keep... Alright, let's just get this over with. What, do you want our turtles to leak out into the water? Now, that would be kind of cool. Alright, let's get this boss over with and see if I can do it without taking a hit. It's Flotsam and Jetsam, the, Oh! This is why I hate... Come on! Come on, take the damage! Come on! I hate the way this is done sometimes. Okay. Come on! So I gotta wait for this guy to sit up or something. If not, he's just gonna do nothing. See, it's challenging. Okay, when I say challenging, I mean like challenging in the way that there's an actual challenge to the stage, not that's kind of cheap and I don't like it. Alright, where are you coming in at? Let him pop his head up and then smack him in the head. Ah! Okay. No, grab it! Ah! This works. Alright. One more hit, and he's done. Ooh, no, I don't want to be right in his face when that happens. No, I'm not doing that. Go ahead and float up for me so I can just go ahead and grab you. Alright, where are you going to come out of? Alright, this stage is over. So I was able to beat it, no problem. Yeah, we did it. She could fall over or something. That would work too, I mean, it's not like this is some sort of horror game. But yeah, I mean, just kind of like, or at least she turns upside down. And you can tell they were using sprites because there's, from the opening cutscene, the Sebastian again go glomp, 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 glomp. That fiendish Ursula froze the sea. Be careful, the ice is very slippery. And you're hardly going to touch any ice this entire stage. Can the moo do a no-hit run? I think the fact that I've already gotten hit shows that I cannot do a no-hit run. Okay, I want this because this is going to save me at this point. No! Unless I do that. Unless I completely and utterly do... Yeah, completely and utterly. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna... The moo can't do a no-hit run just walking outside to get a soda. True. Ooh, no! Moo. No! No, throw. There we go. I want to be able to... Okay, done. Collision, where are you? Not here. I can tell you that right now. Oh, no. I don't want to go up that way. I don't know what's up that way. I just don't want to go up that way. I'm going to get another chance to open a chest in just a moment. So, there's at least that, you know. So, I think, the only thing that this is going to give me, any other news to report, Watermelon King. The sky is blue. But is it falling? Is the sky falling? I at least have a range. That's not going to do me a whole lot of good otherwise. Because I can't hit the rock because I don't have any strength to my shots. Ah, come on. Come on. Okay. Alright, so, or black. Well, yeah, it's nighttime, so it may be more darkened than anything. Oh, right, there's nothing there. Oh, I hate this part, because I've got to, like, throw it up in such a way that it lands up there. And, hey, I actually pulled it off when I was testing it. I could not get that done, so that actually makes me feel a little bit better. Makes me feel like I can accomplish something. Alright. So we're going to start heading. I need to stop trying to speed through here without paying attention to what's going on. Because I'm going to keep hitting. No! I deserve that? I deserve that? Come on, come after me. Come at me. Come at me, fish. Okay. The fact that I'm getting hit right now is my own fault because I'm stupidly rushing through this. My wife is just nodding, going, yeah. It's about time you admitted things are your fault. Thankfully, I'm at the boss already, though. And this boss, if I remember correctly, is stupidly easy. Drop that here, and, well, he'd be stupidly easier if I could. Stupidly easy. Misses first shot. Ooh. I don't like the fact that she keeps trying to jump out, but, like, I want you, hopefully you guys can appreciate the fact that it's actually not easy to throw this stuff up into the air like you might think it is. Alright. Because there's only the 2-button system, and it's like, either she's trying to jump out of the water, or... There we go. Alright. So that's, what, 3 levels down? 3 levels to go. Yeah, there's only 6 levels to this. 7 if you count the 2-part boss. But, like, yeah, there's something strange going on around the sea volcanoes. Be careful. Something bad may be waiting for you. And you guys are like, tell me something we didn't know. Ooh, pipe. Oh, and I got waylaid there. Oh, okay. Wait and let the cuddly fish go by and grab the 2 hearts. So that's the reason why I'm dusting this stuff, because of the fact that it can actually be helpful to do that. I think this is the one I want. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, there's nothing in that one. Yeah, can you go away? And then I scroll down here, and I can easily go around this fella. I should have enough power. No, I gotta have the red to... Yeah, I gotta have the red to be able to move the rocks. That's too bad. Too bad. We run. We run. No! I'm supposed to throw that down, Ariel. Come on, Ariel, what's your problem? Alright, I think... No, I've barely got any rain. Oh, I thought that thing had disappeared. Oh, no! I don't want to get hit by shrimp. I really want to stop doing this, like, this one-hit boss run, where I've got, like, 1 hit standing between me and the boss. Seriously, not good. Alright. Alright, to actual news. Alright, give us some actual news. What actual news do you have for us? Friend Watermelon. There we go. Alright, so that's helpful. I'm trying to remember who the boss is of this area. Ah, it's this little guy. Supreme Court doesn't act on Trump's appeal. Zimmer case. I don't know what this means. So this is our boss for the stage. And I'm assuming we're being attacked by a seahorse with, that likes conducting. He's leading a, charge against aerial? He's leading an aerial assault. Can I get it? Because it's an assault against aerial? It's an aerial assault? Please laugh. Come on. Okay, whatever. Oh, how many hits is he gonna take? 1 more, probably. 1 more. Oh! Ah! Alright, let's try this again. I don't like... Okay, well that's actually working. Oh! Alright, I'm actually doing better with the... Come on! Alright, I'm shocked by how fast that went. What does that mean? If I remember correctly, you know, honestly, I don't keep up with politics. And honestly, I'd rather us not talk about politics, so we can talk about other things, but, that's actually one of the rules, Watermelon King, so let's stay away from politics, okay? Ursula's castle is like a magical maze. Yeah, right. Sometimes you will walk through a door into a room, and when you walk back out the same door, you'll be in a different place. Now let's talk about... Okay, so there's actually 6 stages, that's right. So let's talk about this maze. I'm dead serious. Or the lack thereof maze. I'm going to show us just how easy I just got through the maze. Seriously, that's all there was to this stage. I think it's over here. Over here. Like, seriously, the whole maze that I was being warned about, we just made it through it. Seriously. That was it. And I can't do this because I don't have the strength. I can't do that because I don't have the strength. I can do one of these. Maze? What maze? Exactly. And that's why I'm making my argument against games intended for females is there's no actual maze to be found. that's as close to a maze as we actually get. Because I'm going to go up this way. I'm going to go through this door, and guess who's going to be on the other side of this door? See? And I love the fact that, that was that. Oh, boy. Alright. And so, this is pretty much this boss. Just kind of go around, swimming, attacking. I made a mistake just then. We need to hit her in the head. Oh! I thought I had gotten that guy. I thought I had done the thing. Apparently I didn't. But literally, that's all there is to this. Okay, that was actually pretty good, because that would have hurt me regardless. Oh! I wasn't even paying attention to that fish, so I may get hit in a moment and die. If I'm not very careful, I may just die here. I don't even know what my health is. I mean, my life counter is at the moment. Oh well. I'm very close to having her beat. Oh no, it's just the octopus lady. You know what? I've been watching a lot of videos lately about the Disney parks and all that's within them, and I really want to go see like the Ursula animatronic and this sea ride with the Little Mermaid. Because when it comes to amusement parks or theme parks, I am a sucker. Hold on. Ariel, it looks like Ursula is back. But this time, she is gigantic. What should we do, Ariel? Ursula has become much more powerful. Because she has the trident now. This is like... Okay, I got 3 lives left. All she does is she changes the speed of the ocean current. That is legitimately all that she does in this. That's it. And then these fish swim across, and they do their thing, and they go one way or the other towards you, and that's it. As I was saying about amusement parks, I'm not a thrill ride type person. Then again, one of the reasons why I am is because I've got a heart problem. And it kind of... So if I touch Ursula, it's insta-death. Awesome to know. She is bored. Yeah. Well, that's kind of this game. When it comes to amusement parks, I'm not real keen on riding a lot of the quote-unquote excitement rides like roller coasters, because I do have a heart problem. And no one's been able to really explain to me why I have it, because, you know, from what I gather, you know, people usually tell me your blood pressure is really good for someone with this issue. But I don't like to ride the exciting rides because of that. I'm more like visuals. I like to be able to see things. I love animatronics and what's the other thing? Practical effects. Her chin looks like the Crimson Chin. Well, she just took it on the chin. And we're done now. She's dead. It's over. We just beat the game. Ariel defeated Ursula and released her friends from the spell. But there was no way for her to become human again. Ariel spent every day looking up at the land with tears in her eyes. King Triton saw that his daughter was in love and cast a spell on her to make her human. Yes, that was fast. Once again. And he gave her a dress. And Prince Eric is still in shock. And if you haven't noticed, they reused a bunch of sprites and just changed little things here and there. Like Ariel on, she makes that face every time you see her. But she either has the shell bra or she has the dress. And Prince Eric just continues to look derpy. Oh, sorry. Ariel returned to the land and went to see Eric. He was very happy when he saw her, and he swept her into his arms. they got married and lived happily ever after. Yeah, so we just beat the Little Mermaid. So, Soy, I didn't mean to do that. You don't hear the game anymore, but I just wanted to see, out of curiosity, that was 30 minutes, and part of that was me derping around at the beginning. So, yeah, that's the game. Sorry. If you can't tell, I actually had to use a, it doesn't look happy. What a short game. And this is the reason why I was asking the question about games addressed for girls or females during this time. Capcom better have made that a budget title. Probably not. But it just seemed like there was a stigma at the time where games were for boys, not quite for females or girls, and the games that we have that are directed towards girls, there's nothing to them. So I don't know. But we're going to close this out. Yep, and we are going to do a shift. I need to get to maybe way under budget. So if you will, give me a minute. I'm going to get a few things ready, and we're going to swap to Shamu. And yeah, we're gonna play that game. By the way, I want to go ahead and make it known about Shamu. There's going to be a cutscene in the beginning that we can't really skip through. That's going to take like 5 to 10 minutes. I hate it. I don't want to go through that, but yeah, it's kind of what we've got to do. But if you will, give me just a minute, and I'll get that set up for us, okay? I'll be back in just a moment.